thing no one warns you about for when you finish school is how much harder it is to meet women. At school, you're surrounded by women, so you can always talk to girls from your school, but your classmates also help you find girls from outside of school by going to parties or events that you would only know about because of your friends at school. So a concern that a lot of people seem to have once they finish school is, where do I meet women? Because of the difficulty to meet people in real life, a lot of people turn to dating apps. But dating apps are not useful for a lot of men because you have to have the right pictures, you need to create a vibe about you, and all they're really going off of is pictures at the end of the day. They don't know you, you're just going off of what they see. Even if they do respond to you, now you have to respond with the perfect thing every time so that she feels that she trusts you enough to go on that date. And even that first date has to be perfect because she does not know you at all. Sure, you could go down this way, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, going up and talking to women in real life will always be better than going online. So at this point, you might be asking yourself, well, where can I meet these women? Well, that's what this video is all about. I mean, that's what the title says. And even if you're in school, these are still places where you can go and meet them. So it just helps you overall. But let's be honest, you can't approach every girl the same way in every location. So first, I'll address where you can meet them, and then which approach you need in these places. So let's start with the location. The first is the mall. Girls love to shop. They love buying new clothes or whatever. So it's always a good place. And if you're coming out of high school, university, or college, a lot of people are still working retail jobs. So a lot of them are working at the mall. Now, you don't have to approach them while they're working, but they might be on their break or on their way to work, on their way back home, and you just happen to catch them at the right time. It's just a place of opportunities, really. The next is the gym. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but it's a great place. I see it happen all the time because they're there. They are there. If you want to meet women, you have to go where they are, and they are at the gym. Especially if you are someone who's already in shape, you probably want someone who is in shape. So where better to meet them than the gym? A key one that gets overlooked is coffee shop. I don't know what it is about caffeine or the vibes of a coffee shop, but girls love going to coffee shop. The next one is somewhere that a lot of us go to at least once a week probably. That's the grocery store. Everybody has to buy groceries. So you're bound to meet them eventually if you're in a grocery store. The fifth one is any sort of group activity, whether that's dancing, bachata, or running clubs. People who want to stay active, people who want to still talk to other people, interact. This is a really great place to meet them. And finally, my least favorite of the list, but it is the one where people happen to do the easiest. That's the club. At the club, people are going out, they want to have a good time, they want to meet people, so the barrier to entry of conversation is easy. And obviously there's a lot of women there, so it has to make the list, even though it's my least favorite. Now, if you're like I used to be, you heard some of these and you're like, there's no way I'm ever doing this, or yeah, some of these places probably don't have the best women, you know? You're already making these excuses for yourself. Stop it. You see, the reason why it's bothering you so much is because you think that you have to have the same approach at all times. And that's why I said I would split it up into the approaches that you need for these places. There's two types of approaches that are needed when you're trying to build a relationship with a woman: direct and gradual. With the direct approach, you're making it known that you find her attractive, you want to go on a date, you want all this. And that's really good for certain environments because you're making yourself direct, she knows exactly what you want. Either she wants it or she doesn't. But it doesn't work everywhere, and it's creepy in some places. But then there's the gradual one. With the gradual one, you're actually just getting to know these people and deciding later on if it makes sense for you to date them or to get to know them at a deeper level. This one is a lot better for genuine connections and also making sure that you guys are on the same page and nothing goes too far at any time. So let's break down when you should use the direct approach and the gradual approach. So the direct approach is really good in malls, the club for sure, coffee shops, and even grocery stores. The reason why it's really good here is because you just happen to be seeing this person and it's not someone that you might see on the regular. You might never see them again. The only reason why you were coming up and talking to them is because you find them attractive. So it just works. You start the conversation, doesn't matter how you start it, so then you can break that ice up very quickly. And if she's not interested, she's not interested. But again, in these types of environments, it's a lot easier. You just get straight to the point. Now the gradual one, you want to use it in any place where you will probably see these women again. So if you're doing any group activities or the gym. At the gym, you don't want to go up to some woman and say, oh, you're really attractive, blah, blah, blah. First time you talk to her, that is crazy, that's insane. If anything, you just want to introduce yourself that, yo, you're actually really strong or something. Like, start it how you would start any type of friendship. And like I said, you just let it go to where it might go to, but you walk into it with zero expectations. And at the same time that she's getting to know you, you're getting to know her, and you're deciding, does this even make sense for me to break the code of not talking to women at the gym? So for both sides, it's a give and take. And the same thing with group activities. If you're in a running club, you encourage each other, maybe go from acquaintances to maybe friends, maybe something more, maybe not. But if you're gonna see them again, do not jump the gun. Do not go for the direct approach. Let it go where it might get to. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know, trust, I just finished university and I can already feel the difference of how much harder it is to go and meet women, because all of a sudden they're not around me. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. If anything, that just means you have to put more effort on yourself to go out and seek them. So hopefully this video has been useful to you guys. I'll see you in the next one.